Guys, it's that JDO and we're gonna slide. We're not gonna mess anything with the divisions. We're not gonna mess with anything with the rankings. But you know how this works. I have Phoenix Nitro, SimplybetterAM, and Brandon Does Everything BDE in the description. These guys are the ones I got the idea of the video from. We're going to take Shawn Michaels and we're going to throw him on today's current Friday Night SmackDown. We have a year, and we're going to see if Shawn Michaels can get to be the WWE Champion at the end of the year. But first, let's see if Shawn Michaels is on the card. He is, and he has a mixed tag team match with Alexa Bliss. Does he win it? Nope. Him and Little Miss Bliss could not get the job done. Actually, maybe we should go put him in the title picture. He is number 7 in the WWE title picture. So he's still got a ways to climb. We're going to send it to the next week on SmackDown. I mean, this isn't really today's current SmackDown, so I guess I'm not taking the exact idea. But I'm a little lazy, you feel me? I'm a little lazy. I didn't want to sit here and get rid of a bunch of people, disband a bunch of different tag teams. So, shout out to SimplyBetterAM and Phoenix Nitro and BDE, man. They really be going all in on these videos, and I'll just be doing the lazy version. But Shawn Michaels is not on the card. Let's go to SummerSlam. Will Shawn Michaels be on the pay-per-view card? Or not SummerSlam, sorry, Money in the Bank. Is Shawn Michaels in Money in the Bank? He is not. Who wins the WWE Championship match? Randy Orton. Okay. The following week on SmackDown. Is Shawn Michaels in? He is in the match. And he cannot get it done against John Cena. We move on to the next week of SmackDown. On the game. Cena has a call-out promo. And Shawn Michaels is not on the card. And Cena calls out Elias. Simulate to the next week as SmackDown. Shawn Michaels has a match against Randy Orton, and he loses it. Oh, Shawn, you could have could have got some momentum. You know what I'm saying? You could have beat the champ. Could have been up there. But nah, you failed. We're in the next week on SmackDown. We have Shawn Michaels versus Dolph Ziggler. Listen, bruh. If Shawn Michaels loses to Dolph Ziggler, I swear to... And he did. He lost. Okay. We are using a modern day Shawn Michaels. You guys are wondering why he has no hair. I did take a Shawn Michaels from Community Creations. Now we have Shawn Michaels versus Dolph Ziggler versus Kofi Kingston. And Shawn Michaels is still out here taking L's. Shawn Michaels is still out here taking L's. We're going to simulate to the next month since we don't have a main roster pay-per-view that month. Shawn Michaels, is he on the card? He is not, so we're not going to even remotely pay attention to that SmackDown. He's on this one. Shawn Michaels finally picks up a win against Dolph Ziggler. Perfect. So HBK picking up a win, heading into Extreme Rules. Will he be on the card? Nope. So we're simulating the next week is SmackDown. Is Shawn Michaels on the card? He is not. I'm gonna shrink down the roster a little bit, guys. I'm gonna take down some of the people that aren't on there in real life, like, you know, Aleister Black. Ali is on Raw. Andrade is no longer there. Neither of those two are there anymore. Murphy is no longer there. Charlotte's on Raw. I have not seen Daniel Bryan since he lost against Roman, so I'm assuming he is out of the company. Elias is on Raw. Balor's on NXT. Jeff is on Raw. Jay is on SmackDown. Jimmy's on SmackDown. Jinder's on Raw. Cena is not even in the company. Well, hasn't wrestled in the company, I should say. Kalisto is no longer there. Kofi is on Raw with Xavier. He's no longer there. Liv and Mandy, or neither one are there. Well, Liv, I think, is still on SmackDown. Matt Hardy's no longer there. Maurice is no longer there. Mickie James is no longer there. Natalia, Nia Jax. Otis is still there. Peyton Royce is no longer there. R-Truth's not on SmackDown. Orton's technically on Raw. Mysterio. Robert Roode. Rollins is there. Sheamus is on Raw. Oh, we're almost there, guys. We're gonna actually get the modern day SmackDown roster, sort of, eventually. Okay, now I'm gonna make sure Raw is accurate to modern day as well. Corbin is on SmackDown. Asuka's on Raw. Lynch is currently not even remotely there, but she's on Raw. I believe. She might go back to SmackDown. Strowman's not even there, and that's the sad part. I don't know what he's doing. Doing this roster, guys, is making me realize how many people WWE has actually gotten rid of within the span of like under a year. Like, it's nuts. Like, all these great guys that WWE could have on their roster, yet they're just gone. Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows we're gonna keep because they are the tag champs. If they currently are not in the WWE, but they currently hold the title, I'm gonna keep them on whatever brand they're on. Oh, and if they currently hold championships, they're gonna keep holding those championships as well. Alright. As far as NXT goes, we have to add just a few people. We have to add Finn Balor. Tyler Breeze to defend. Dango already get added. Nobody is now. Alright, I'll be right back, guys. Okay. Now that that's over, I am back, guys. We have to edit the championship divisions. First, WWE Championship. We have the Blue Universal. We do have the Blue Universal. You gotta give that to the tribal dickhead. We'll give it to the Usos for now. Bailey is no longer. No, she is not. That is currently Bianca Belair, isn't it? And then that's... Okay, so we gotta edit the teams and stuff. That's that. I'm not gonna mess with their name. I'm just gonna give them... Well, I'm gonna give them their name. I'm not gonna give them a display name. Not gonna mess with their entrance. We're gonna get right into making the moderate day tag teams. And that's it. I'm not messing with their finisher. They're nothing. What else we got? We got New Day. But this time it's only Xavier and Kofi. Yeah, we gotta get the Alpha Academy in here. Don't judge the spelling, and I know it sucks. Oh damn, none of those saved, did they? Okay, we gotta reiterate. We gotta get the Dirty Dogs, which is Dolph and Rude. New Day. Kofi. Xavier. Oh, we got one more tag team to edit for Raw. Who is WWE's United States Champion? Okay. Makes sense. This shows you how much I watch wrestling lately. Oh, who is the Raw Women's Champ? Isn't it still Asuka? I don't know anymore. Who is the Raw Women's Champion?
According to Wikipedia,
Current champion is Rhea Ripley, which we do not have on the roster. Of course we don't have her on the roster. Side rant, is she even in the game? She is in the game, she is just not... Okay. No, we haven't added any women to... yeah. I think it's Natalia and Tamina. We just haven't made them a tag team yet. And AJ and Omos have not been made a tag team yet, so... Whatever. Roster is at least fixed a little bit better. Now we actually have Michaels in the main event. And he won against Roman Reigns. Wow. Talk about beating the champ, guys. Michaels won against Reigns. It took 30 minutes to get that situated. And Balor is still in the show. Why are people still in the show that don't belong in the show? Shawn Michaels won against Big E. Heartbreak Kid's on a roll. We are 2 weeks away from SummerSlam. Let's see what Shawn Michaels can do on SmackDown. Or if he's even on the card. He is. He's against Roman again. And Shawn wins again against the big dog. Now here's the kicker for you guys. Shawn is 2-0 against Reigns. Now I know what you're probably thinking. So what? Remember, Reigns is the Universal Champion. And we are less than a week away. Sorry, we're still 2 weeks away from SummerSlam. Michaels gets the dub over Rey Mysterio. His son got the dub earlier against Cesaro. That shows Big E, but it was against Cesaro. Just a few days away from SummerSlam. HBK picks up a victory over Dolph Ziggler in the first match of the night. We are at SummerSlam. 2 weeks away from 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 Summer once the game actually does what I want it to do for once and simulate. Sheamus defends against Ricochet. Got some other matches on the card. Kevin Owens gets the Universal title match and loses to Roman Reigns. And Bobby Lashley beat Brock Lesnar and Matt Riddle in a triple threat match. Let's see what SmackDown holds in store for us again. At this point, we're kind of hoping Shawn Michaels beats Ziggler again. Okay. Kicking off SmackDown like that. He's saying, how dare you not put me in a match for the Universal title. Michaels against Big E. Michaels picks up another win against Big E. You know, ever since we fixed the roster, Shawn Michaels has been on a roll. He hasn't lost one yet. And he's not even on the card. So let's go to Hell in a Cell. See if somehow Shawn Michaels gets a Universal title match. Nope. Lacey Evans is on there against Rhea Ripley and she's pregnant. Oh. Well, I did say I was going to get it semi-accurate. I didn't say it was going to be fully accurate. Oh, Shawn Michaels finally gets a loss against Dolph Ziggler. Will that halt his momentum, though? Like I said, he's been undefeated since I edited the roster. No, he wins again the next week. So, there's that. The gust of wind is back in the party, ladies and gentlemen.
Fuck you.
So, Shawn Michaels has been on a roll since... He's only had one loss since we fixed the roster. Michaels versus Rusev. I don't know who Rusev is. I know who Miro is, and Rusev looks a lot like Miro, so... WWE Super Showdown. Will Shawn Michaels get a Universal title shot? No, but the main event is Bobby Lashley versus Brock Lesnar. As we are live here on SmackDown, will Shawn Michaels be on the card? He is, and he picks up a win against Cesaro. Interesting. With that win, we move in to the next week of SmackDown, where Shawn Michaels is against Dolph Ziggler once again and loses. Huh. So he goes from beating Dolph Ziggler on a 4-win streak, loses to him twice, and beats Cesaro. Shawn Michaels, you are one complex individual, my guy.
Who is Demon Scarecrow, Jordan?
Demon Crow?
Demon Scarecrow.
No idea.
I have two mutual friends. Oh, he's in our...
Shawn Michaels lost to Big E. Are we coming up on any major pay-per-view? Yes, we are. Survivor Series. We are 3 weeks away from Survivor Series. Remember, the year is up after the night of WrestleMania, guys. So, we have till then to see if Shawn Michaels can win the Universal title match. He just beat Cesaro again. That is a huge win 3 weeks away from Survivor Series. Michaels is not in a match that week on SmackDown, but what surprised me is Ziggler and Rude are facing Roman Reigns and Kevin Owens, who in real life cannot stand each other. Fascinating. Big E lost against Shawn Michaels. Huge win the week before Survivor Series for HBK. Survivor Series 8-man, oh my god. So we have 4 for Raw and 4 for... Well, that ain't even a SmackDown versus Raw. That's just a Survivor Series 8-man tag. Shawn Michaels is on the pay-per-view, but is not facing Roman Reigns for the Universal title. Instead, Kevin Owens is facing Roman Reigns for the Universal title. Shawn Michaels picked up a win against Big E on the pay-per-view. Huge win. Kevin Owens is your new Universal Champion. Good win for the Heartbreak Kid. Can we turn him into the Comeback Kid, though? I mean, Kevin Owens is calling out Roman Reigns, and Shawn Michaels was not on the show. 2 weeks away from TLC. Shawn Michaels on the show? He is. And he gets another win over Big E. Shawn Michaels is confusing me here, guys. He'll get wins over some of the biggest guys in the business, but then he loses against Dolph Ziggler.
He lost to what?
Well, I mean, he beat Ziggler like 5 times, but he lost to him twice. But he's beaten like Big E and Cesaro, and how do you go from beating those guys to losing to Ziggler?
Right.
Complex little man there, Shawn. Alright, TLC. We have Shawn Michaels versus Big E, and Big E loses again to the Heartbreak Kid. And Kevin Owens beat Roman Reigns. Raw has a new WWE champion, and his name is Brock Lesnar. He beat John Cena and Drew McIntyre in a triple threat match. We are on the next SmackDown after TLC, and Michaels does not have a match. We sim onward and onward on the quest to see if Shawn Michaels can regain, well, actually win his first ever Universal title. He loses to Big E for the first time. Oh, we are 3 weeks, I think, 3 weeks removed from the Royal Rumble is approaching us. Shawn Michaels versus Seth Rollins. Ooh. And Shawn Michaels loses to Rollins. Okay. I can live with that. 2 weeks away from the Royal Rumble. Is Shawn Michaels on the card at least? Nope. A week away from the Royal Rumble. Shawn Michaels picks up another win over Big E. You would think Big E would, like, stop. 6 days away from the Royal Rumble. And Shawn Michaels loses against Big E. At least these guys are a little more back and forth than Ziggler and Michaels. I will grant it that. Eat some goldfish while I'm sitting here doing this.
You are a goldfish.
I swear to God, dude, I'm gonna turn into one.
You know, I left Fortnite with Tiny to come play Madden with Sebastian, and he's not in here.
Big E beats Michaels.
And right as I said that, he's back. No, I said I left Fortnite for this, and you're not even back yet. She was supposed to, but she doesn't have a curfew anymore. So she doesn't have to work, so she doesn't need to. Well, you run zone, so I don't know. That's man and zone, so maybe.
Yeah, Giant still works for Zone. Shawn Michaels loses to Chad Gable. We'll let that sink in. He lost. But he didn't lose to just anybody. He lost to Chad freaking Gable.
Who says I want to play with him? Fuck that hoe.
Yo, I'm telling you. Ranch and goldfish, it sounds disgusting, but it's bussin'. I don't know. I know I currently run Giants defense.
No, I'm on Fortnite. Yes, I'm on Madden. Two and 0. One and 0.
I'm gonna be a little upset if Shawn Michaels doesn't get the Universal title, guys.
Go see how Trevon Morin goes. You're never in the mood anymore. It's like I don't even know you. Good. At least some peace and quiet.
You foreseeing the day you stop getting online, Christian?
I can do that right now. I can leave right now.
That's when I don't have to hear, Jordan, wanna play something with me? Doesn't even give me 2 seconds to answer. I'm gonna go play with this person.
Hey Jordan, wanna come play squads? Oh, well I'm already running Sebastian, so fuck you.
Yeah, Madden's fixing on getting deleted anyway.
Why?
It keeps doing its shit. Hi, Bailey. Oh, fuck you.
Bitch. Unlike you, we actually talked to him. Good, I can go back to Fortnite and go press Heaney. I backed out. Yeah, good. You're welcome.
Guys, remember this important tip. If someone says they're not interested, just leave them be. Anyways. Unfortunately, guys, Shawn Michaels did not end up winning the Universal
That's a nice team they
Championship
got there.
in the sim.
Well, that's an even better team.
So, on the next episode, we will... I think we'll do Triple H. Maybe. But until then...